In this video, we'll look at exactly where Apple products are manufactured. So if you've ever wondered about the inside of Apple's insane factory and the technology used in Apple's iPhone factories to get the iPhone in your hands, then stay tuned to this video because we're here to give you every detail. iPhone is unarguably one of the most prominent modern smartphones in the world. From its design to its technology and security features, it's simply one of the best you can ever have as a device. Since its inception, Apple has sold over 1 billion units, worth hundreds of billions of dollars, and the iPhone has indeed helped revolutionize mobile phone trends in many individuals' lifestyles. Millions of customers worldwide are always willing to pay a lot just because of the quality, design, and features they get from the Apple iPhone. But the matter of the day is that many users still do not know how manufacturers produce iPhones. Well, the truth is that iPhone was not produced and designed in one country, and several countries and companies have come together to create an iPhone. That the product is designed in California, as you always see on those Apple products, does not mean they are manufactured there. So, where are they manufactured, and what is it like inside the Apple iPhone factory? An iPhone factory complex is located in Zhengzhou, a city of about 9.5 million people. Foxconn, the Taiwan electronics manufacturer, runs the factory, producing almost half of the world's iPhones. But if you want to understand how people manufacture its devices, it still depends on two major concepts: the assembling and manufacturing processes. These concepts may seem familiar, but they are pretty different. Although Apple designs and sells the iPhone, its components aren't manufactured by them. Most of the manufacturing process of an iPhone consists of buying the products from manufacturers and assembling them in good factories. Foxconn Factory is a local legend in Zhengzhou. Although people are aware of the severe conditions on the job, you can say that a handful of job seekers still queue at the factory today. The Foxconn Factory, which is also referred to as the iPhone City, is a factory that spreads across 2.2 million square miles. Of course, it comes with numerous advantages, one of which is that it has a great assembly line. The Foxconn factory employs approximately 350,000 workers. That means work keeps going on each day. That's as wide as it can get. When it comes to building Apple's iPhone, Foxconn is Apple's longest-running partner, as the company currently assembles most of the Apple's iPhones in its Shenzhen, China location. The factory was built in 2010 and is exclusively built to serve all the production needs of Apple's iPhone. We have 94 production lines at the Zhengzhou iPhone factory, which allows the facility to produce thousands of iPhones daily. That's why there are thousands of workers in this factory. Obviously, the assembling process does require the most workers do one task repeatedly each and every day. Tasks like soldering one component, fitting a single screw into the back of an iPhone, and polishing the screen may take a minute to secure one iPhone. This process makes it possible to complete about 600 to 700 per day in each production line. After the phone leaves the assembly line, they have it placed in a sleek white fiberboard box. It's then wrapped, put on a wooden pallet, and wheeled out to the trucks waiting outside the factory. The iPhones will be packed into the truck and transported to the factory gate. Years back, personal computers manufactured in China were transported to the United States by container ship. However, smartphones are small and easy to ship by plane in huge quantities. Its cost-effectiveness also made transportation much easier. Apple signs contracts with major shipping carriers such as UPS and FedEx to ship iPhones worldwide. It's so easy for a flight to carry out 150,000 iPhones tucked into an aluminum canister. If you're optimistic about the future of technology, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and give this video a like. Now, as we speak, Apple has been shifting some areas of iPhone production from China to other markets, including India, the world's second biggest smartphone market. The company is also planning to assemble iPad tablets there. With a workforce rivaling many U.S. cities, the factory has sprouted what residents have dubbed the iPhone City. Their factory workers live in dorms outside Foxconn's gates in 10 to 12-story buildings. At the same time, a migrating workforce of entrepreneurs and vendors set up shops below and are around the dorms to make a living. Ever since Foxconn started manufacturing iPhones for Apple in 2007, it wasn't funny among its workers, and this prompted riots from workers and protesting overcrowded dorms, poor sanitation, and bad food. This forced Apple and Foxconn to make some transformations at the factory. The factory workers on the day shift began streaming in through the factory gates around 7 a.m. while work commences at 8 a.m. Of course, the workers who can afford the transportation will ride motor scooters, and those who can't afford it will walk from nearby dorms. Some also take the bus if they live in buildings farther away. You should know that there's no good Chinese factory without accusations. Since 2007, Foxconn has faced accusations of labor abuses, poor working conditions, and harsh penalties for its workers who make mistakes. Most times, workers come in contact with chemical components that are harmful to the human body. Most times, workers at the factory reported more than 10 hours daily without proper training or adequate equipment. Having a population of 1.3 million employees on China's mainland, Foxconn still remains the country's largest private employer. And that's what we have for you today on Apple's insane iPhone factory. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.